Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our latest updates. Today, we've got some big news that's going to impact millions of Canadians. A massive OAS increase coming this April 2025. Yes, you heard that right, folks. The Canada Revenue Agency CRA has just announced the largest boost to the Old Age Security OAS pension we've seen in a long time, and it's going to change the financial landscape for so many of our seniors. But how big is this increase? What does it mean for you or your loved ones? Are there any strings attached or eligibility changes? And most importantly, how can you take full advantage of this? We're diving into all of that in today's video, so stick around. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. So, let's get straight to it. In a statement that shocked many and left a lot of Canadians celebrating, the CRA has revealed an unprecedented increase in the OAS payments starting this April 2025. The details are still rolling out, but from what we know so far, this boost is set to be the highest increase since the OAS program began decades ago. For those of you who might not be entirely familiar, OAS, or Old Age Security, is a government program that provides monthly payments to seniors aged 65 and older, helping to support them financially as they move into their retirement years. Now, while this program has always been an essential pillar of financial security for seniors, it's about to get a whole lot more beneficial. The CRA's announcement includes a significant increase in the base rate of the OAS pension. In fact, the increase will amount to an extra $400 or more per month for eligible seniors. That's right, we're talking about a financial windfall that could make a world of difference for those who are depending on their pension for day-to-day living expenses. So, now you're probably wondering, what does this increase really mean for the average Canadian senior? Well, let's break it down. First, let's talk about the numbers. Starting in April 2025, seniors who are receiving OAS will see an immediate bump of $400 to $500 per month, depending on their individual circumstances and eligibility. This is going to have a significant impact on the financial well-being of millions of seniors across the country. Whether it's paying for groceries, utilities, or other everyday costs, that extra money is going to help make life a little bit easier. But this isn't just a one-time thing. This increase will be ongoing, and as the cost of living continues to rise, there's a good chance we could see future increases as well. The government is clearly committed to ensuring that seniors don't fall behind in terms of their financial needs. This will help maintain their standard of living and keep them from slipping into poverty, something that's been a growing concern in recent years. But why is this happening now? Why this massive boost in 2025? Well, it all comes down to the Canadian economy, the aging population, and the government's push to combat senior poverty. For years, we've heard about the looming financial pressures on Canada's social programs, especially with the baby boomer generation retiring in large numbers. This increase is a direct response to those pressures. The government has recognized that many seniors are struggling to make ends meet, especially those who don't have additional income sources such as pensions, savings, or family support. The OAS increase is part of a larger effort to ensure that older Canadians can continue to live with dignity without having to worry about how they'll pay for their next meal or keep the lights on. Now, you might be wondering, will I qualify for this increased OAS payment? Or is this increase only for certain people? That's a great question, and I'm here to break it down for you. First off, in order to receive OAS, you need to meet certain residency requirements. Specifically, you must be 65 or older and have lived in Canada for at least 10 years after turning 18. The full details on eligibility and the exact amount you'll receive will depend on your personal circumstances, but as a general rule, if you're already receiving OAS, you'll be getting this boost starting in April 2025. However, if you've been living in Canada for fewer than 40 years, you might not be eligible for the full increase, since OAS is also based on how long you've been a Canadian resident. So, while the increase will benefit many seniors, those with fewer years of residency may receive a smaller bump, though it will still be significant. Additionally, the government has mentioned that this increase will also have a ripple effect on the Guaranteed Income Supplement (GS), a separate financial assistance program aimed at low-income seniors. Those receiving GIS will see their benefits increase as well, so there's a broader positive impact on those in the most need. Alright, let's talk about the numbers you're probably most interested in. Starting in April 2025, the average OAS recipient will see their monthly payments rise by $400 to $500. So, for seniors currently receiving OAS, this will translate into an additional $4,800 to $6,000 per year, which is no small amount. For example, let's say you're a senior currently receiving $1,200 per month from OAS. With the new increase, your monthly payment could jump to $1,600. That's a 33% increase, which is huge. This extra income could make a major difference when it comes to everyday costs. Think about how this could help with rising grocery prices, healthcare expenses, or just having a little extra cushion for fun activities like travel or hobbies. It's important to note that these amounts will be adjusted annually based on inflation, which means that the increase might even continue to rise over the next few years. Now, if you're worried about whether this boost in OAS will affect your taxes, here's what you need to know. The short answer is yes, but it depends. OAS payments are taxable income, so you will need to pay tax on the increased amount. However, the good news is that the tax impact may be relatively small, depending on your overall income. For many seniors who rely on OAS as their primary source of income, this increase won't push them into a higher tax bracket. The government has also announced that they will be offering additional resources and guidance to seniors who may have questions about how this increase will affect their tax situation. So, while you might have to pay a bit more in taxes, the extra money you're getting is still a huge win. Let's zoom out for a second and think about the bigger picture. The OAS increase is a sign of a larger shift in Canada's approach to supporting its aging population. As the population continues to age and the number of seniors grows, the government is recognizing that it needs to do more to ensure that older Canadians don't face financial hardship in their later years. This increase could be a model for future social support programs in Canada, especially as the economy faces new challenges and as more baby boomers retire. It shows that the government is not only thinking about immediate relief, but also about long-term financial stability for seniors. Moreover, this shift also means that Canadians are going to have to start thinking about their financial futures a bit differently. With the rise in OAS payments, there's a greater emphasis on planning for retirement, making sure you're financially set for the future, and taking advantage of the government programs that are available to help. Okay, so you're probably wondering what you can do to prepare for this increase. Well, the best thing you can do is make sure that you're up to date on your own eligibility for OAS. If you haven't already signed up for OAS, now is the time to make sure your paperwork is in order so you can start receiving your benefits as soon as possible. Also, take some time to think about how this additional income will impact your overall financial situation. If you're a senior who's been living paycheck to paycheck, this extra money could help ease a lot of your financial stress. And finally, consider speaking with a financial advisor or reaching out to the CRA to ensure you're maximizing your OAS and other benefits like GIS or other retirement plans. There might be even more programs you're eligible for, and now is the time to take full advantage. So, there you have it. A massive OAS increase is coming in April 2025, and it's set to help millions of seniors across Canada. With an extra $400 to $500 per month, this boost is going to make a real difference in the lives of those who need it most. If you or a loved one are eligible for OAS, this is definitely a reason to celebrate. Make sure to check your eligibility, take advantage of other government programs, and stay informed on how this increase could affect your overall financial situation. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below, and I'll be happy to answer. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with friends or family who might benefit, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.